Would you date me?
No.
Why?
Not my type.
Alright, if you're not into studs, let's go find you a boyfriend then.
The dark and tall is behind us.
Yeah?
They dark and yeah.
What about her? Hey, yo, my homegirl right here thinks you're a 10 out of 10. She was like, yeah, that motherfucker there's a stud.
Yeah.
He wants your number.
Yeah, do you? What's your name?
I'm Heaven. What's yours?
Nice.
Nice to meet you.
You don't know what's on there. No.
What?
Go.
No, it's a mic.
No.
Are you guys together?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. Is this your sugar mama?
No, that's his mother, bitch.
Oh.
That's his mother,
Oh,
man.
he didn't look white. I'm
No,
sorry.
he ain't. What the f*** you,
What's
man?
wrong with you?
Alright, well, I don't know what just happened.
I gotta go.
Alright, before we talk about like victim blame and say how the black woman or the black girl should have behaved, can we first talk about how aggressive the preference and her black king reacted to her trying to talk to their biracial son? Like, the son has a whole tattoo on his face. I think he must be legal, or at least 18. I believe he can talk for himself. And can we talk about how he left while his parents attacked a girl, a young woman, and how this dude, this white dude who could have intervened and could have tried to de-escalate the situation by his privilege as a white man, you're being taken more seriously, people respect you more. He could have used that privilege to like protect the black woman, but yeah. Like I titled the video, it's another reminder no one is for us. So we should really work on trying like to have a bond internationally, have that understanding, that mentality that we as black women are all we got. I think it's very unfortunate that between us there's a lot of hate, jealousy, no support. Like in my daily life, I try to smile at other black women, but there are also many black women, especially when they're not from the same, when they weren't raised in the same country. Like you, they have another mentality. They just like don't smile or don't even look at you. You know, I personally try my best to smile at every black woman and treat them like better than another person, not because I'm racist or something like that. But I don't need to explain to my audience. Y'all understand, like, we are going through so much. Like, when I can do something to make your life better as a black woman, I would do it. So anyways, let's get back to the video. I think it's really interesting how aggressive they reacted. It's so all over the place. And how the white dude who interviewed her didn't intervene. I don't know what happened after the video because it seemed like they've been talking again. But in this situation where this black king, this Dusty, like he went into her face, like he, do you say it like that? Like he was too close and too aggressive. Like you were ready to go be aggressive to a young woman, a black woman. You come from a black woman. And do y'all realize how triggered he reacted when she said that his son didn't look white, like he was mixed? That he did look, like, for me personally, when I saw that dude, for me he looked just black, you know. I wouldn't assume that he's biracial, but you know, biracial people look different. Not everyone looks mixed, or some look very white, some just look black. It's different, you know. And this is a typical dynamic. This is like a short dynamic of what black women have to deal with. Like, too entitled. As we know already, white women and black men are the same mentally because they are the ones who are spoiled by their community. White men are doing the work, and white women are very privileged, and black men are also very privileged because they live in the black male worshipping culture. They, like black women, follow everything they do because you want to please them. But I see a shift in this dynamic through those videos, for example, on the internet. We come together and we realize what type of collective narcissism, what type of craziness is going on in the black community. We are not being appreciated as actual black women. Everyone's getting included, their preferences mixed or white from different ethnicities. So it's very interesting, and it just proves the point that the only thing, like one of the only things that make that black men and their preferences have in common, like black men and white women from different ethnicities when they're on these plantation unions, is that they hate black women, and you could see the hate. Like, they feel so bold, they feel so safe. They know they won't have big consequences. They know, in general, people never heard of like defending other people when they see there's injustice happening. Then they see one person is getting attacked, is getting bullied. When it's a black woman, no one cares because we are so strong or whatever, or we are not being respected. Like, there are no consequences when you attack or even kill a black woman. We don't have, like, we are black and we are women. First and foremost, we are women. Being a woman alone, even if you're white, is hard. But imagine being a black woman, the least respected on this planet. We are being attacked by the men of our community, by our natural counterparts. That's another reminder, black women. Stop being so cringe and saying, yeah, I want them tall and I want them dark and tall, while you know exactly, especially when you are dark or brown skin, you know especially they don't prefer you back. Like the beginning of the video, now I'm trying to correct our black queen in this video, who was attacked by these aggressive and mad, jealous, hateful Dusties, Karens, and their biracial sons just laughing. You know, the difference between a biracial person who was raised by a white mother and a black mother. It's all so interesting, you know. But anyways, I want to correct her, not how she spoke, because that's maybe just how she is, you know. Like, let her be. And we all know exactly, even if she would be like, people want us to be in order to be even valuable, being seen as a human being. Even if she was all that perfect, maybe had straight hair, or she had her natural hair out, was really polite and really cute and so on, even then we know exactly people would have attacked her and blamed her for the overreaction and aggressive response of these parents. It's just so nasty, it's so disgusting how this all happened, but it's just the reality of the daily life, of the overall dynamic black women have to go through. People don't care about us, we're not being protected, not respected. We don't have the same privileges as white women. Like, I don't know what to say. I'm just tired. I don't want to lose too much breath and too much of my lifetime doing a commentary, but I think it's very important to remind y'all of this. What did I want to say? And also how this dude she was talking to just accepted that it happened. Everyone was watching. Everyone was watching. No one was protecting her. No one was defending her in that situation. Everybody expected her to be there for herself. Honestly, do you know what she should have done? She should have started crying like Karen does. She should have started crying, and instead of like engaging in that anger, and she should have walked away. You know? But actually, when you're in that situation, you don't expect people to be so aggressive to you, like over something like this, and you talking to a dude. He's an adult, old enough to talk for himself, old enough to talk to a lady, and then he just laughs while his parents are aggressive towards you for talking to him. Like, it's just hate. It's just the hate. They make fun of black women's plight. That's why I'm telling y'all. That's why I'm telling black women, only be there for yourself, be selfish, and don't give a damn about other people's plight, because people don't care about us. You've seen that in that video. If you ever forget that, if you ever think about going to a protest for the preferences of for black men and their biracial children, think about it again. Watch this video, come back to this video, and then think about it again, because no. And like I said about her, about our queen and the black woman in the video, honestly, it was so cringe watching the beginning. I was like, oh, not again, a black woman being so brainwashed, thinking she's going after men who don't want her. She like prefers men who publicly don't prefer her back and even disrespect her. all the way. It's so embarrassing to see. I'm getting mad. You know, I'm even getting mad that in this day and age, with all the information we got, there are still black women, especially dark brown skin black women, who say loudly in public that they prefer tall dark men. Stop it. They don't prefer you back. They disrespected you in your face all the goddamn time, but you don't want to let it go. I'm not telling y'all you have to date white men. Who's telling y'all in the first place to date men in general? Why don't you date women, or why don't you just stay single? I know there's a lot of social pressure and like a lot of pressure in the society. They expect you to be in a relationship or to have children and so on, but live for yourself first. Please live to impress yourself. And when you have that inner peace, that self-love, you won't feel the need necessarily, like, it's just for me, but you won't feel the need to include people in your life, just to have people into your life, just to say, yeah, I'm in a relationship, just to say, yeah, I'm married, or I don't know what's going on, you know, internationally with black women, but all I can do is those videos, this commentary, to conclude it. It was typical. I wasn't surprised. It's another proof that you should avoid black men and their preferences. Don't support them in any way. Don't feel like you need to take care of their tragic mixed children, or that you have to claim them. Don't be thirsty for them. As a woman, you should never chase men. You should know your value. Men chase you, first of all. Second of all, don't prefer people who don't prefer you back. Prefer people who would prefer people who show you, make it clear that they appreciate you. Then you give them attention in the first place. Don't give people attention for free because of their ethnicity. Are you crazy? Especially black men disrespect us the way they do. They don't care about protecting us. They want to be concluded. They want to be validated by white people so bad they don't have any self-pride. Are you serious? In this day and age, black women have no excuses to act like this, like preferring people who don't prefer them back. Like, stop that. It was so cringe. That's the only thing I'm going to say that was wrong. But for the rest, it's just normal human reaction when you get an attack like that. But just as a learning lesson, just know your value, act accordingly. Try to also support other black women, although I know the dynamic is still strange, especially because of the black male worship, and you just want to protect yourself emotionally. Many bad experiences, many trauma we have to go through as black women because of our own people, of our own family. It starts, then you go to the world to find out it's misogynistic and racist, and you have to take all of it, like all that. I don't want to talk too much. That's all I'm gonna say for today. And it's just disgusting how this grown-up biracial dude left while his white Karen mother and his black dusty black woman hating father been aggressively attacking the black queen for talking to him, like, and the white dude who interviewed her just didn't intervene and made fun of it, while the black woman, her blood pressure is raising because she's being attacked for nothing. It should be a learning lesson for y'all. It's just a little reminder. Please keep that in mind. Be selfish, be there for yourself. I don't say be bitter, like, just pay attention to if people want to support you, or if there's a mutual benefit when you are in contact with other people. Build relationships, friendships, whatever. Build your network, or if they just want to use you. Never be selfless towards strangers. Never. And it's a reminder that as black women, no one is there for you. You only got yourself, and not even other black women, which is sad. But you will make it. And I think it's really great that at least on the internet we can, like, share our opinions and, like, be together. And without the internet, I don't know where I would have been, or my mindset. And it gives me hope. It gives me hope, and I'm glad that the black male worship is slowly but surely stopping, because honestly, you should live for yourself and not to please others. You only have one life. Don't waste it. And as a woman, you never chase a man. I don't give a damn.